Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, July 29, 2024. Pain is something that you distrust and often run from. It isn't because you are weak in any way. You just prefer to have a good time rather than wallow in darkness. When peering into the heavens, we can find many important insights about how we are evolving in our personal lives and as the human collective. Chiron, the asteroid known as the Wounded Healer, is an influential celestial object that gives us guidance on how to process, heal, and ultimately release trauma. As he spins in Aries, we must be warriors for ourselves and for others. Chiron will be retrograde until December. Try something new. You could have realized that your usual routine was not suitable for your daily work life during the last quarter moon in Taurus. Reflect on this past week. You may realize that your dietary habits, exercise, and sleeping habits may need to change based on your workday. Sticking to a concrete routine might not help you be productive in the long run. Luna can help you figure out what you may need to change on a daily basis to find a supportive routine to stay motivated in your work life. 7 days after a full moon in your income sector. Just as Mars was leaving your work sector, the moon brings a valuable chance to regroup. The moon's return to your work sector will see it form a friendly aspect to Mercury in his first weekend in your career sector, but also to the dwarf planet Ceres, who is keeping the momentum going on the income front. Across the income, work, and career fronts, this is an important chance to regroup. For a couple of days, an unfavorable aspect exerts its influence. Your tendency to speak before you think will be something for you to watch out for. Rather than blurting out what you think and expecting to feel resolved, take your frustrations to the gym, if possible, or on a run, swim, or bike ride. Learn to seek satisfaction in knowing your own feelings without necessarily expressing them to another person. Try this for a week and you'll be pleased with the results. Inactivity is more likely on this day. For you, this can pose a real challenge, especially if you have a lot of work to accomplish. With your own energy happening, it may be wise to do things at a slow and steady pace, even if you have to push yourself. Make some plans to reflect and relax later in the day once all of the work has been finished. Clear the slate so that you can start fresh with tomorrow's vibration. While things are still evolving professionally and with Mercury in his first full day in your career sector, new doors are starting to open on the career front. There is a heavy focus on the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence today. The moon's return to your work sector tomorrow, a week after Mars left, is going to put a lot of focus on the income, work, and career fronts while giving you a jump on the new working week before it begins. Until then, the Sun and Moon and their different support teams are heavily favoring the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence. The Moon's only visit to your romantic sector, while Venus, the planet of love, is in an adventurous part of your chart, was always going to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together. However, it is just as their friendly aspect peaks that Chiron's retrograde turn in your romantic sector not only opens the doors to the past and an opportunity for healing, but will amplify a sense of romantic nostalgia that has been building all week. Our eyes in the sky. Think about a time when you reached out to help someone, perhaps a friend struggling with a project or a neighbor who needed a hand. The gratitude and connection that resulted from your kindness likely left a lasting impression on both of you. These moments of support and camaraderie are invaluable in building a strong, supportive network. During this phase, try to approach everything with a relaxed mindset. Avoid getting wound up about any problems that arise. Resist the urge to blame others for any misfortune. This can be very disruptive to your relationships. Instead, take a step back and look for other reasons for any challenges you're facing. Sometimes, a little introspection can reveal underlying issues that are within your control to change. We've all had moments where we let frustration get the better of us and said things we later regretted. By staying calm and refraining from arguments, you can maintain harmony and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Reflect on a time when you chose to stay calm in a difficult situation and how it positively impacted the outcome. These experiences remind us of the power of patience and understanding. Imagine the ripple effect your kindness can have. When you extend a helping hand, you're not just solving an immediate problem, you're creating a bond and showing that you care. Picture this: you assist a colleague with a task they're struggling with, and in turn, they feel more supported and valued. This boosts their morale and productivity, creating a more positive and collaborative work environment. One personal story that comes to mind is when I helped a friend move into their new apartment. They were overwhelmed with the task, and by simply offering my time and effort, I could see the weight lift off their shoulders. We laughed, shared stories, and by the end of the day, our friendship was even stronger. These acts of kindness create memories and strengthen bonds that last a lifetime. During this time, try to maintain a relaxed and positive outlook. Challenges are a part of life, but how we respond to them makes all the difference. Instead of getting frustrated or placing blame, take a moment to breathe and assess the situation calmly. Often, a thoughtful and measured response can turn a potential conflict into an opportunity for growth and understanding. For instance, I recall a time when a project at work wasn't going as planned. Tempers were flaring, and it was easy to point fingers. But instead, I decided to gather everyone for a calm discussion. We talked about the issues without blame, and as a result, we found solutions and improved our processes for the future. This approach not only resolved the immediate problem but also fostered a stronger, more cohesive team. Whether you're shopping for household items, tech gadgets, or even planning your next vacation, your ability to spot a great deal will be particularly sharp. Think back to a time when you stumbled upon an amazing deal on something you really wanted. Remember the thrill and satisfaction of snagging that perfect item at an unbeatable price? Relive that excitement and let it fuel your search for today's treasures. Imagine you walking through a bustling market, the air filled with the vibrant sounds of vendors and shoppers. You spot a beautiful piece of art, something you've always wanted for your home. The vendor offers it at a price much lower than you expected. That feeling of joy and accomplishment as you walk away with your prized find is what today is all about. Embrace that energy and apply it to our shopping adventures. But while you're out there chasing those deals, remember to stay grounded and balanced. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of finding a great bargain or a promising investment, but it's crucial to keep your long-term financial goals in mind. Take a moment to reflect on how today's decisions align with your overarching plans. This thoughtful approach will ensure lasting success. Perhaps you were saving for a dream vacation, a new car, or even your first home. Reflecting on those goals and the steps you took to achieve them can provide valuable insights for today. Maybe you created a budget, sought advice from trusted friends, or researched the best saving strategies. These past experiences are your compass, guiding you towards wise financial choices.